Hey y'all, so I'm here bringing you guys my 30 and 39 week pregnancy vlog. Hopefully this is my last one. I'm actually 39 weeks and 2 days. I decided that I'm going to be doing my 39 weeks right now just because I'm hoping, cross my fingers, that I won't have to be doing one later because I already have had him. So let's get this started. First, I'm going to show you guys what we bought this week of the baby buys. It's just a couple of outfits. And here we go. We got this little monkey, a little sleepwear thing. It's like a little thing he can sleep in to keep him warm. It's 0 to 6 months, I think, and I got that for $10. It's Carter's, and we got it at Babies R Us because they're having 50% off right now. So check it out. And then we have this little outfit right here. Has little monkeys on it, and it's 3 months, and it's the zipper one. And it came with this one as well. And it zips all the way down. I love the zipper ones because a lot of people recommended them to me because it'd be a lot easier to use at night when we're trying to change him in the middle of the night and you don't want to use all those buttons because it gets confusing. And I got those two in a pack of 2 from Target from like $7.99, I think so. And those are also by Carter's, but it's from one of their other lines. And then we got this little cute little 3-month outfit, and it's a zippy one. And this one is made by, I have no idea. It's from Walmart, and it's part of the Halloween little things that they had on sale. And I only got it for $1.50, so that was a good buy. And now let's get on with everything else. So I went to my doctor's appointment today, and I went last Thursday. Last Thursday, I was 1.5 centimeters dilated and 50% effaced. This week, I am 2 centimeters dilated, and she didn't say how much effaced I was, but she said I was a lot softer, like soft like my cheek. So she said I probably wouldn't go past my due date, but just in case I had to make another appointment for next week when I'm 40 weeks, I'll be going on Monday. I'll be 40 weeks and 1 day, and I will have to do an NST testing and then see my prenatal doctor. And the NST testing is basically where they put a monitor on your stomach and they measure the baby's heartbeat and then see if you're having any contractions. So I have to do that twice next week if I don't have him, because they will not induce me till 41 weeks, which I'm like gonna cry if I have to wait 41 weeks. So I'm hoping he'll be here by this weekend, because I will be 40 weeks on Sunday. So send labor dust my way. I'm hoping. Please. Alright. So his head is down all the way. He's already in the position. His heartbeat is 130. And yeah, everything is fine. My blood pressure is fine. Let's see. What else did I write down for you guys? Last week his heartbeat was 140. This week it was 130. My strep B came back negative, which is good. After I was checked last week, I had a little bit of brown blood, which is normal. She said as long as you're not filling up a pad or anything, which is fine. I had some cramping. I've had some cramping in my lower tummy, and in my back it's been hurting really bad, and my legs have been hurting, especially at night. We went to the mall Sunday and it was so packed we had to walk all the way across the parking lot and all the way through the mall just to get to the Target. I was like dying walking back. I walked so much. So, and especially this week, I asked my doctor if there will be anything that can help naturally induce the labor. She said really they're just all what people say. There's nothing like definitive saying that it actually works. But I'm going to be trying to walk up some stairs this week, up and down my mom's stairs, more walking, and sex. And they say spicy food too, but you know what? I eat spicy food all the time, so I doubt that'll do anything. And what else? Everybody that's due around my date has already had their babies, so I'm a little bit jealous. My husband is starting to read to him at night while he's still in my belly. He got a bunch of books from the library, so every night he reads like 3 books to him and my son moves, so that way he'll get used to his voice. So that's a really good idea. I've had irregular contractions. Nothing too crazy, unfortunately. I've had some days where I feel like I have the flu, and I'm especially more tired, especially since this daylight savings time has changed. It's just made me really tired, and I wake up early, and then I go to bed early. It's throwing me off, and I have to take a nap all the time. Let's see. If I stay in one position too long, mostly like if I'm sitting down or laying down on one side, my hips hurt really bad when I get up. It hurts worse than when I first started laying down, so I have to move constantly because of all that weight. I can feel his head grinding against my pelvic bones, but she said that's just him starting to get down into position more, moving down more, so that's all good. I'm okay with that. The doctor said I have wide hips, so I shouldn't have any problems giving birth to him. He should move just fine down my birthing canal. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to have him vaginally and not have a C-section, and he wants to cooperate and come out. I haven't been craving anything lately. My stomach's been hurting a lot though, so it's getting a lot more sensitive, which is no fun at all, because no matter what I eat, my stomach hurts. So that sucks. I've been getting up more frequently to go pee, but of course because he is like the size of a watermelon, he's like 7.5 pounds, so yes. My birth plan, I go to Kaiser, so they had a birth plan already on the internet where I just had to print it out and just mark off the whatever I wanted to work. So I did the birth plan. I would definitely suggest people have their own birth plan and send it to their hospitals when they go in. Doesn't mean it's going to be, that's how it's going to go, but it kind of gives them an idea, because when you're in labor and you're in pain, you don't exactly want to be answering all their millions of questions, so you kind of just hand them the paper and be like, there you go, this is what I want to happen, and if you change your mind, you can tell them you change your mind about some things, but it's just kind of like a little outline, nothing definitive. And let's see, I was kind of hesitant because my friend had her baby 2 weeks ago, and she had a bad experience. She goes to the same hospital I go to, and so she had a bad experience having the baby. I guess when she went to go have the baby, she started having contractions at 12:30, and then by 3:30 she called because she knew she was really close, and she's had a child before, so she knew what contractions were. And when she called, they told her she didn't sound like she was in enough pain, and that they didn't have any beds for her. So she started crying. She was getting really upset. So she waited till 5:30 and called back again, and they said they still don't have any beds for her. And so her boyfriend finally called and told me, you know what, can you give me another hospital to take her, because it's time for her to go. And finally they said, oh, we do have a bed. Never mind. We have a bed. So that was kind of weird. And so she finally went in, and by the time she went in, it was like 6:30, and then they wouldn't give her epidural right away because they had to do some blood tests for her first. So by the time she got her epidural, she was already about to push. So when the baby came out, that's when her epidural started working. So she basically had to go through all that. So it wasn't a very good experience for her. So I was a little hesitant because I was going to the same doctor's hospital as her, and I didn't want that to happen to me. So I talked to my doctor, and she reassured me that, some nurses are like that. She said that sounds like a very rare case. And she said if I have any problems, just to call her, and that no matter what, even if I'm calling and they're telling me they don't have a bed, that I just need to go to the hospital right away. So that reassured me because I'm not about to have my baby at home. So yeah. What else? And then the questions I asked my doctor, maybe it'll give you guys an idea if you guys want to ask your doctors. Where is it? I asked her, how do I know if I'm having contractions? And she said, oh, you'll know. And of course, I mean, because I've never had a contraction before. And some people say they don't even feel their contractions. So I just thought I'd ask that question. I asked her when I'll be induced. Every doctor is different. She will induce me till 41 weeks. So if I last till 40 weeks on my next appointment on Monday, if I last that long, then they'll schedule me an induction date, which I'm hoping not, because then it'll be like 3 days before Thanksgiving, and I don't want to have it 3 days before Thanksgiving. I asked her, how do you time contractions? I asked her, is there anything I can do to help bring on or make labor go quicker? I asked her if they numb the area where the epidural will go, and she said yes. I asked her if he's dropped yet, and she said yes. And that's pretty much everything I asked her at my last week's visit. I think it's really a good idea to write down your questions, especially if you don't go for like a month or even a couple weeks. You have these questions that come up, and then when you go see your doctor, you forget them, and then when you get out, you're like, oh man, I forgot to ask this question. So I would definitely write them down. I write them down on my phone. Sometimes I'll write them down just on a piece of paper, and I'll take it in. And they should answer your questions, because I had a doctor and she wouldn't answer any of my questions. She said, go Google it, basically. And I changed that doctor because, you know what, they're there to answer your question, whether it's a dumb question or not. You want to know it, and you want to know by your doctor. Of course, I can Google, you know, but I want to know by somebody that is a licensed doctor, you know. This is what you do for a living. You should answer my questions. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything. I'm hoping I'm not making any more pregnancy vlogs, but labor and delivery, and you guys can meet my son, because I want him here already. So let me show you my belly shot, and then I will let you guys go. 39 weeks. You can see my belly button. And also stay tuned for an outfit of the day and a face of the day, because I just filmed that too. So I will see you guys next week, but hopefully for a labor and delivery video. So bye guys.